Hello guys and welcome back to part 6 of my This Is War Let's Play. We currently have something hard we need to deal with. Last episode we had the issue of Katya dying. Now Katya was definitely the strongest member of the group and she provided without a doubt the most to the group. These two have been injured throughout the entire Let's Play for the most part and still are to an extent. But hopefully these two are going to have to hold their own now. So Katya did a great job before she died. She collected tons of food. There's tons of weapons that we can now get because she pretty much took out the entire. Military outpost pretty much single-handedly for the most part. She just got caught, which is a bit unfortunate. But I think as long as these two can get past the whole depression thing that they're currently going through, Amelia in particular has been hit pretty hard. And I would like another survivor, so if another survivor could turn up, it would be pretty great. So we'll try and do that. But for the most part, I just need these two to get as much sleep as they can and try and make the best of things, really. So I think at this point, I don't think it's a feeding day today. I think we usually have like a 2-day gap. So, at least that's the plan. There's somebody appears to be at the door here. So we'll go and see who that is. Could be a trader, could be a survivor. Hopefully it's a survivor, so Warman, if you can go ahead and see who that is. Amelia is not actually tired, so I think I might just have you stick the radio on, and hopefully your morale will go up. Okay, let's have a look, see who this is. My neighbourhood got shelled while I was working on a night shift at a local warehouse. I helped clear the rubble and get the survivors out, but we couldn't save everyone. When I got home, I found it in ruins. Can I stay with you for some time? Looks to me you could use a pair of strong hands. Boris, do you know what, Boris? You are very correct. We pretty much just lost our best pair of hands, so we could definitely use someone like you. So, plus, you know, you help clear all those survivors from rubble, which kind of means you're a good guy. So I think, you know, you can basically be a Katya 2.0, so we'll definitely take you. So welcome to the team, buddy. So, Warman, I think you can just go to sleep. Amelia, I want you to stick the radio on. So, we'll have a little check here, see what's going on. So, thanks to the humanitarian airdrops, coffee is once again available in Pagorwin. It remains an expensive commodity, but its price is no longer borne on extortion. So, coffee is no longer worth a lot, which is fine, because we didn't really take advantage of it, what with everything being in such a rough shape anyway. So that's fine. Civic City Defence Guard patrols have put an end to the wave of crime in Pagorwin. The worst is over, but it doesn't hurt to remain vigilant. Yeah, we will build borders for our house eventually, but we kind of had to sell most of our wood and most of our components quite late. So hopefully we do need to rebuild and get some more stuff. Music is playing. Is there anything else I need to check up on? The temperatures are going to plummet in the upcoming days. It will get extremely cold, as if the war wasn't enough. Okay. So we need to build a heater, or whatever you want to refer to it as. So, is anything going on with Boris? Boris is slightly wounded, and he's tired. So, I'm going to go ahead and make you rest. Apparently you're strong but slow, which hopefully strong means you have a lot of inventory space, as I assume, because it means you can carry a lot, right? So that's what I'm going with there. A slow mover isn't that big of an idea, that big of a deal, I don't think, unless it comes into a case where you're versing someone who's better armed than you, I guess. But it also means you could be good at guarding, I guess. So we'll see. I think I'll probably take you. Oh no. If Boris has a lot of inventory slots, he will definitely be our key scavenger, I think. Where's Amelia? I'm sorry, Amelia. Are you? I thought. Oh yeah, you're not tired. Oh, it's okay. You can stay there. I got confused. I thought you were also tired. Now go on. You can go ahead and do whatever you're doing. So we do have a cooker and everything, don't we? So I'll tell you what we can do. Amelia, can you go have a look and see how much a heater is going to cost us? So a simple heater would cost 6 wood and... Is that 10 or 18? If it's 18, that's quite a lot. So basically we need to go on a components run for the next scavenging day, I think. So I guess we can just end it here. Boris has 17 capacity. Wow, that's really strong. Yeah, you can definitely go scavenging, Boris. As for the rest of you, Roman, you can guard. Amelia, you can sleep. Hopefully this depression will go away eventually. And where am I going to get you to go, Boris? I think... certainly it's currently used as a big group of armed thugs. I'd rather not do that right now. What have you already been slightly wounded? So let's try and pick somewhere that's reasonably safe. The school has been shelled several times. Unfortunately, most of the cellars have collapsed, so it might be a good idea to bring a shovel and maybe some other tools. They say some homeless people might have taken refuge inside the building. Okay. Well, whether the homeless people have anything worth taking, I'm not particularly interested in. I kind of just want, like, components and wood for now, so I don't think that's going to be a big deal. So I think we'll just go to the shelled school then. I'll take the crowbar just under the basis that, just in case I need it, in case any of the homeless tend to be aggressive. I assume if they're homeless it means they're not armed, so going with that logic I think we'll just take that. And alright, let's go ahead and do that. And the more we can pick up here the better. I heard they had classes when the shelling started. Oof. It's a bit dark. Okay, we don't have a shovel too, so we also need to think about building a shovel for tomorrow, because not having a shovel is a nightmare, because we can't get through here now. Is that a rat or a person? It's a rat, okay. And that's a rat too. Okay, not the best stuff so far. I'm hoping to get a larger quantity of stuff in these loot areas. It did say it had a lot of material, so hopefully it should be fine. Excuse me while I sip my tea. Yeah, we definitely need a shovel. Okay, well we're just going to have to dig through here then. It's going to take a little while, but we should have plenty of time. I'm just having a little look, see if I can scout to see where they would be. Well, there's a fridge, and there's some beds there, so I assume this is where the homeless are hiding out. There's a medical cupboard there. There's also beds, which means beds are searchable, so... And there's the thingy, so... Turns out the high-value stuff is probably here, but that's where the homeless people will be. So, it's something to consider, but I'm not necessarily that interested in looting them, at least not right now. I feel like we're in a much better position than we were, say, a couple of parts ago. Oh, getting through these is an absolute nightmare. Hopefully there's not too many of these. You can see how much time it actually takes up to get through these without a shovel. As long as we come back with a decent stash today, I don't particularly mind how long this takes, but it's still a bit unfortunate, so we definitely need to build a shovel. Also, any electronic parts and regular parts that we can get is also a help. The fact that Boris can hold so much is definitely a good thing. That's not a bad turnout. Somebody's just added me to their friends list. That's interesting. I'll have a look at that after this. Okay, those parts are fine. I do want to find more quantities of stuff though. Just finding one or two things in these is a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, that's better. Okay, preferably I just want to look for components now. I feel like I have more than enough wood. Plus, I need to be careful on how long it's going to take Boris to get back to the start point, because obviously if it takes too long, he goes missing, and he could turn up late, or he can turn up injured, or he could turn up dead, so... Well, not turn up, because he'll be dead. If he turns up dead, I'm a bit worried, because... Pretty sure that means we'll have a, kind of a zombie apocalypse type thing going on, so... But we're nearly done, and we're not, we're just gone halfway through, so I think we should be okay here. This is also good that I only bought a crowbar, because that means that Roman can defend the house with his AK, so That should lower the chances of anything particularly bad turning up. I'm just going to go a little bit further just to see if I can get any parts. He is really slow. Yeah, okay, that's good. As much as I would like some more electronic parts, I don't think I can afford to scavenge all the way down here and also make it back. Because by the looks of it, there's no exit on this side, so we'll just run to the exit, I think. Yeah, Boris is really slow, so yeah, I think now was definitely the time to head on back. But I mean, look at our backpack. I mean, look at all this stuff. This is definitely a good haul for us. I wonder if because Boris is so big, I wonder if he has to eat more. Interesting. I know we go by a 2-day rule, but I think I'll feed Boris on his first day. Just so then they're all at the same point, so I feed them all on the same day. Otherwise it gets a bit complicated, so. Plus right now I think we can afford to do that, so. Okay, so we can definitely build a heater, which is always good. Okay, we did not get raided. Boris has been searching. Amelia was angry and argued with us. It wasn't easy to calm her down. Amelia was starting to feel a bit unwell, so the depression is still getting to Amelia, but... So she definitely needs cheering up. I might bandage and heal not Boris. I might bandage and heal Amelia, I think, just to cheer up. I'm going to use the tins too. So hopefully, Roman, I want you to chat to Amelia, as I feel like you and her have been through this whole thing together, so I feel like you're the best person to talk to her. Boris can go ahead and go to sleep. You've done a great job today, Boris, so I'm perfectly happy with you joining the team. And I think, Boris, you can also go and build us that heater, so the heater can go here, I guess. We also need to think about upgrading the bench to make barricades for these holes in the base. But we are looking a lot stronger now, which is definitely good. I also think in this part, Roman is definitely starting to, I don't know, he's starting to act a lot more like he is, like, contributing to the group. Do I particularly want any of this? No. I do want a filter, but I think we're okay for water for now, especially because we've got those cans, so... Oh, do I want a saw blade? I'm trying to think what I can use that saw blade for. No, not right now. We will make the shovel though, because I did say I wanted that, so... We'll build a shovel. Hopefully, Amelia will start feeling better before the day ends. That way I can get her to take some medicine and some medication real quickly before we go to the next day. Because Roman needs to sleep, which means Amelia will probably be on guard today. The bio for Roman has changed, so it says... After the borders between our turf and the enemies were more or less stable, things got even uglier. Entire groups were rounded up and some people shot after having been interrogated. One day we were ordered to dispose of a bunch of such poor bastards. I recognised one of them. It was Leon, my best childhood buddy. I aimed over their heads, others didn't. Okay. I'm just checking to see how much water we've got. 15. Yeah, so we've actually got enough water now to make 3 meals. So we've got the next 4 days sorted food-wise. So I'm not particularly interested in finding foods. Foods? Foods. Okay, so if I want to upgrade again, I need some more wood and more components again. However, I think I do need to do that. I also need a lot more wood. So I think we'll do a components one again, I think. Some medicine would be nice, though. Oh. Amelia's standing, which is always a promising sign. Boris, you can go ahead and sleep now, I think. Come on, woman. I need you to get through to Amelia so she can bandage herself up. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it resets if you don't let them finish this interaction. Okay, I'm going to assume they're done. Alright. Amelia, I need you to get something to eat. I also need you to bandage yourself up and take some pills. Do I need her to take the bandages and the pills? I think just the pills, I think. It's debatable. No, I think I'll play it safe, and I'll have her take both. What happened there? There you go. Okay, so we'll have her take the bandages and the medication. Okay, so overall pretty good stuff. We're a lot more stable, I think, now than we were before. I'm also going to put some music on, because apparently it helps with morale. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently it is that does happen, so... Okay. Good. I think we can end the day here, then. So, Boris is good to scavenge again, and he's not injured now as well, which is pretty great. Amelia, you can sleep. Roman, you can guard. Again, so I think we'll do it that way. Do I want to go back to the school? I kind of do. I think now that I've got a shovel, which we'll take with me. Do I want to take the gun for the homeless? I want to avoid killing people or robbing people if I can, and honestly right now I don't think we need to, so I think we'll just go with the shovel, and we'll go scavenging for components again, I think. Okay, so that's blocked from that side. And I think we'll go this way since we went this way last time. We already know what's up there, so... I haven't checked the roof either, but there's only one group there. That's a shovel thing, so... I might check up there at some point, but... I mean, look how much quicker it is when you've got the shovel. Like, the shovel and the crowbar is an absolute must. The crowbar's a must, because otherwise you've got to use a lockpick every time, and lockpicks are kind of expensive to make. They're good for certain times when you want to be, like, stealthy, because the crowbar does attract a lot of noise, but... as does the shovel. But, I think for the most part, the crowbar is just much more useful than the lockpicks are. I think we'll go down and see the homeless people too. Okay, that's great. We need all this wood. Because you need wood to make barriers, so the more wood, the better. Is there anything in here? Yeah, I can have a look. Ooh, saw great. It's something to think about. If we come down here, if we ever need to come down here to actually raid the homeless down here, I assume that's one of them. We'll have to remember to take a saw blade with us. Yeah, I don't particularly want that. Actually, do I want to take it for Woman? I'll take it, and then if anything better turns up, then I can just discard it, I think. Some coffee beans would help too, because I know Amelia's a coffee drinker, and that'll really help with her morale, so it's something to consider anyway. Okay, we have tons of wood. I actually think we need to start getting components now. Okay, so I want to be a little bit careful here. You okay? Yeah, doesn't seem interested in me, so we'll just move along. Some more people. Oh, these look like elderly, I think. Yeah, they don't care. Okay, fair enough. And this is just ruins, so I don't think they'll be interested in... they don't really care if I take this stuff. Components isn't much use to them, I don't think. I'm going to close this to have a look, see what's... Yeah, they don't particularly seem to care. Ooh. We're taking it. If Catcher's told me anything, you guys may not like me for doing this, but you guys need to keep in mind, as Catcher is kind of demonstrated when she died, it's kind of a us or them mentality. So they don't know we've took it, so you know, it is what it is. That's a steal. If that logo appears, it means it's definitely a steal. So if I go near them, hey stranger, don't touch her. Okay. So I'm not going to. I'm going to go about my business. What's this? Can I read this? Are they going to attack me? I don't know. It's a note left for someone. I prepared the secret stash behind the fridge. Like you asked, what it puts. Ooh. Okay. Well, we'll have a look, see if we can get any of that. Are you going to wake up if I search this? It's not stealing anyway because it's a hand icon, so I think I should be okay. Some parts. Yeah, we'll take those. It is getting quite late too, so we just want to be a little bit aware of what we're doing here. Hopefully you don't come through here right now. I feel like that's just a better option. I think we'll get rid of 2 wood too to get that moonshine. This could turn out to be really good for us. Okay. We'll drop 2 wood and take components. Okay, good. Alright, let's head to the exit. Gunshots. Apparently that guy heard gunshots. It wasn't us, for a change. Maybe he just heard gunshots in the background and he was checking it out. I don't know. But again, Boris, really good scavenging job here. We've got loads of. We've got some food. We've got some medicine. This is about as well as it can go for scavenging day. So hopefully all's well once we get back. Hopefully Amelia's feeling better because that's the only thing that's really stopping our progress right now. But we're looking pretty good. And I want to keep saying this because I don't want it to become a case where we've forgotten. None of this would be possible if Catcher wasn't around.